tell you why you're here. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you
FBI, open up!
let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you let me tell you.
Hello? Oh! I don't know why, but my mic decided that it didn't want to be set to the correct mic anymore for some reason. I can't speak. Okay, I had my mic set up before I started the stream, and then I started the stream, and then it like, I guess it decided it wanted to be a mic of its own choosing. No, it's not a muted stream. No. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is the second time my mic has done that, where I started the stream, I checked all of my volume thingies, and it's like, because I have a lot of separated audio on this, so my mic gets like buried. No. So like, what happens is that OBS, because I have like a webcam connected, right? I have like 2 webcams connected to my computer, and then I also have my speakers. So for some reason, it thinks that one of those things is an active mic. I think it thought my speakers was an active mic, so it was like, yeah, let's switch to the speakers as a microphone, and then of course you guys get no audio, because with each of the other webcams you guys get like shitty audio, so like sometimes like we could figure it out, but for like this one you get like 0 audio. It's not the wires, it's just OBS being stupid. It's just OBS being very stupid. Yeah, this is like the second time it's done it. No, I wouldn't do that to you guys. I don't know how to do no mic streams. I feel like everybody would just wither and die away. But anyways, moving on. Let me go back and talk about everything else. Dude, Shadow, I was talking for a while. How did you not? You know I don't ignore you guys. No. But anyways, okay, so let's start from the beginning. I did a hydrate, yes. Am I watching the T1 Worlds Elimination match in 3? I know, but it hasn't done this before. It only done this recently. Like why? Why would you do this? There are no other mics on my computer. I have no idea what mic it's trying to use. What do you mean? I respond to you every single stream. Okay, am I gonna watch the T1 Worlds Elimination match in 3 hours? No, because I have work tomorrow and I might just pass out in the middle of it, okay? I might try to finish this and go watch it, but who knows? Man, I've been yapping to myself for like 20 minutes, like 15 minutes. Blurp, din time, yes, I almost thought that was a tongue. Yeah, close, but not quite. That's an anogo, it's a freshwater eel nigiri. Other thing is that we also have rice left over from last time, so we're just going to, but we know now that we don't need all the rice, so we're just going to take out enough rice to fill up my steamers, and then we'll start from there. And yeah, but anyways, what I was doing is I was saran wrapping this, because I'm hoping that that way I don't have to clean up a lot of the glue mess, and also I'm going to try to put the glue in here. This is supposed to be a soy sauce dish. Okay. And also I got a chopstick rest. Isn't it cute? We're gonna be stupid again because I thought it was fun. Yeah, so let's put let's put my this is a fun stream. It's sushi time. I had kind of bad allergies today. That's the only thing I'm suffering from. Anyways, yeah. No, I don't like to ignore you guys. Look, it's alright, so see, this is what they look like. It says, can you make it? It does require adhesive. We have adhesive right here. This is like essentially model kit super glue, I found out. There's an EU team that might make it to top 4. That's crazy. I tuned in for like one game just to see NA beat China. That was weird. Not gonna lie. I watched NA beat China and I was like, huh? Nothing against China, but well, actually, yes, but no, but yes, but no. I do like Billy for other reasons, but yeah. Anyways, so have you guys ever seen these models before? These are sushi models, and as in you have to cut out the rice. Look at all the fun rice. Let me change the color corrections. I swear to God, if the oh yeah, the white balance bounced back. Okay, let me just apply. Let me just set the white balance to auto because for some reason it can't figure itself out. But there you go. Okay, color correction. Anyways, rice. Yeah, rice, baby. Everybody like your rice. Remember to eat all your rice, because if you don't eat all your rice, your parents are going to kick you out and they're going to yell at you about the starving children in Africa. I think this is the top piece, and then this is the bottom piece. You see the indent for the rice, and then this is where the rice goes. Oh, this looks so orange now. What the fuck? I'll have you know it's pink. Kyofo. Freaking webcam, please. Let's what is it thinking? What is it doing? Let's see. Pig? It doesn't want to be pink. Oh well, let's just do auto then. That's fine. Excuse me, it could be orangey. Anyways, yeah. So nothing really crazy about these kits. I could just, we're not sanding any that. No, that's not happening. So we're literally just gonna cut them off from the runner because they look fine. They're fine if you just cut them right off the runner. It's not that complex for these kids. They also have a onigiri kit, and also like a sesame ball kit, which I find really funny. These will sand a little bit, but there isn't. It doesn't really it's translucent, so it doesn't really do much. Just pick at it. Yeah. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope everybody is having a good day or a good week. Bless the rains down in Africa. Hope everybody is having a good spooky month so far. I did realize that this usually just clicks right in, I think. Is it gonna click? Is it gonna click, or do we have to glue? We have to glue it together. Okay. Oop. Yeah. Silent Hill F? No, I'm not playing Silent Hill F. You can't make me. Oh! Do I need to put it in? Where did I put the bag? Where did I put the bag for the glue? Where did I put the glue bag? Oh, I lost the glue bag. Did I really lose the glue bag? Oh, that would be so funny if I did. I could have sworn oh wait, no, I see it. It got kicked off under my PS5. What? I think this has like extra tops, so I didn't throw it away. Did it? Oh yeah. It had extra tips. Here's an extra tip. There we go. Oh, music is loud? Oh, shoot. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. We will tone it down like that. Better? Hope it's better. Okay, what if I fund it? No, I don't think funding is the issue. You have to understand that funding is not the issue. The issue is me being too baby to play it. Okay, let me just put in glue and hopefully it, Okay. Is there enough contact with the glue if I let it roll around a little bit? I think it works. We'll probably just let it sit here so it can dry real quick, and then we'll just start cutting out the rice. No, I don't want to play Silent Hill Ash. I don't wanna. I don't wanna, because if I do, I have to do the UFO, and then if I do a UFO, that's like, oh, that's so many endings. I'm gonna have to do the normal ending, and then I'm gonna have to do the UFO ending, and then I'm gonna have to do, oh, I'm just gonna cut it over here. I'm gonna have to do a UFO ending, and then I'm gonna have to do the frickin', the sword, the it's over 8,000 sword, and then I have to do the and then I have to do even more new game pluses just to level up the sword. No. Yeah, as in yeah, unidentified flying object, you know, aliens. Woo. Beat me up. I don't wanna. I did like Ib last time for Spooky Month, and that was like the limit to what I can stand. Oh, no, I can't waste rice. Where did it go? Uh-oh, I dropped a piece of rice on the floor. No. Oh, is it you? No, it's not you. Where? Uh-oh. I'm gonna get an angry message from my parents. How dare you waste rice? Disowned. Disowned. Rice? Rice? Rice, baby. Rice, baby. Rice? No rice? Rice toto. Rice. Oh wait, fuck, I forgot to put on the salon pause before I started stream. Wait. Oh wait. Uh-oh. I lost the rice. Uh-oh. Oh, look, there's so much blue hair. Oh. There's no rice in the dog hair, though. Rice? Oh, look, a nub. I need you. Uh-oh. I legit lost the rice. Oh, God. Okay. It will... Oh, another nub. Oh, God. There's so many nubs down here. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, we're just down a rice. Green up rice. It'll show up eventually, I believe. Oh no. Anyways. Oh. Yeah, let me put that down. Alright, we just have to be careful because this does have saran wrap. Do I have something without saran wrap on it? Oh, I have my coaster. Oh! It's not sushi themed. It's almost sushi themed. It's so cute though. Okay, it won't pop off the coaster. We'll be fine. I'll be fine without a coaster. It's not there's no more condensation on it. Okie dokie. Wait, is this a legendary kit? What do you mean? What do you mean, is this a legendary kit? Wait. I don't think you're supposed to make sticky rice with super glue. You're right, I think we're supposed to make sticky rice with plastic cement. My coworker bought a Mercedes and it broke down on him. He was like really sad. I was like, what do you expect? I mean, I didn't tell him to his face, that's true. Yeah. If your Mercedes breaks down on you, I'll be like, yeah. Unfortunate. You agreed to this when you bought the car. Guys, League has been happening at like such odd times, and I've literally just been trying to get a breather from everything that I'm just like, oh yeah, right, where else is happening? But then I was thinking that at least his wife isn't an escort, but that would have been like 50 things wrong with that. I think if his wife was an escort and he was like in the stock market, I think at that point you could just give him a pat on the back and say like, I am so sorry for your loss. Yeah, let's do it the other way. How much rice do you think we need? We have 2 of these things, so maybe let's start with 1 of these. And then if we need more, then we'll do more. But I didn't tell him that to try to make him feel better. Oh, that would have been pretty savage. Oh, guys, you know, do you guys know what puff pastry is? Puff pastry, it's like, you know, when you get like pastry thingies, like baked goods, and then they're all like flaky and like layery and stuff, like poofy and flaky and layering. Yeah. It's gonna be my birthday in 2 hours. As a birthday request, Silent Hill upstream. No, that's not how that works. You can't birthday request a stream I don't want a game I don't want to stream. I cannot do it. Yeah, did you make one? Okay, so the fun story is that like, okay, so I'm like basically I have a friend that like I'm like, I guess we're kind of teaching him how to cook. But this time so it started off when they messaged me and they're like, I thought some chicken thighs this week. I was like, ooh, chicken thighs, yummy. Is that model kit rice? Yeah, it is. I do not own it. I'm not buying a game I don't want to play. But anyways, yeah, so I was like, I will buy you the game, maybe, for your birthday. How much does the game cost? Wait, that's a lot. Okay. I will contribute to the game for your birthday, though. Wah! I pinched my own finger. Oh yeah, so I asked him like, yo, what do you want to do with the chicken thighs? Like, what do you want to cook? So I gave him a list and he picked chicken pot pie. I was like, yeah, we could do chicken pot pie. And then I was like, yeah, we could, this is a weekday, so we're gonna be lazy. So like, you know, I chopped off a little bit of my nail is not quite even there anymore. Oh no, I gotta go fix that later. Anyways, I was like, yeah, how do you want to do the, I'll kiss the boo-boo? Oh, thank you. I'm just sad because I already fucked up my nails once. That's why they're painted, because just to like kind of strengthen them as they grow. No, it's okay. If there is a nail here, I'll sort it out when I transfer it to the steamer. I don't think it is. It's like, I might have like also nicked it when I was like preparing, like trying to like pry. I was doing a lot of can recycling earlier. I might have also nicked it then. I was like scrubbing away at pots and stuff. But anyways, yeah, so I was like, yo, how do you wanna make your chicken pot pie? So I have like 3 levels of chicken pot pie. One is I want to follow all the steps, make it like 100% like traditional. I make the pie crust, make the chicken pot pie filling, and then you either top it with a pie crust or a puff pastry. I think a puff pastry is really fun. And then the second option is a little bit lazier. I make the filling and I slap a puff pastry on top and bake it and call it a day. You only get the top part. Wait, so you can't eat the model kit rice? No. Streamer, I'm streaming plastic. I am plastic. Plastic. I'm addicted to plastic. I eat plastic. I live plastic. I breathe plastic. This is my dinner. We gotta assemble dinner grain by grain. But then oh yeah, my super lazy version is I just make the filling and I make like biscuits or scones, and then I just eat the dip it and eat it. But yeah, he picked the middle option, which is like throw the puff pastry on top. I was like, okay, cool. You wanna make the puff pastry or you gotta buy the puff pastry? And he was like, I'm gonna make the puff pastry. I was like, okay. I mean, he's made bread before, so good luck, I guess. We started the puff pastry an hour before we had to bake the pot pie, and the butter was melting. We speed ran puff pastry. The butter was squishing out of the edges. We were chucking it in the freezer like every 5 minutes for like 10 minutes and like taking it out and working on it. Yeah, pretty much. And then, or no gravy, just chicken pot pie and biscuits. Is that plastic rice? That is plastic rice. Don't you think microplastics are yummy? What if we boil with salt and butter? You know, butter makes everything taste good. You're going like, why does restaurant food taste better than food at home? Butter is the reason why. Whoa, look at all these shiny grains of rice. Whoa, all these shiny grains of rice. But yeah, so you picked the middle one, and I was like, okay. I sent him 2 recipes for, let's see if this is, oh, it's glued. Is it glued? Yeah, it's pretty much glued together. That's good. I sent him 2 recipes for puff pastry, 2 methods. He picked the method with the butter sandwich in the middle, which is probably why the butter was squishing out so much. Plastic is own food group. Yes. And then, yeah, I made the pot pie filling. We flattened, rounded the very scuffed, made in under 30-minute puff, made in under an hour puff, barely refrigerated puff pastry. With the butter squishing out the edges. I added a bit of extra flour so it wouldn't melt into the filling right away. Did the egg wash on top, and it didn't puff. It didn't puff, but it had layers. It had layers, and it tasted correct. And then it looked like a proper pie because we managed to make it cover the entire top of the chicken pot pie, and like the butter and the flour like melt and like melted into the gaps where it did it, so it covered ended up covering the whole top by itself. And it tasted good. It was so funny. I was like, well, if your expectations are at rock bottom, then anything meets expectations, right? I was like, well, it's browning, but it's not puffing, so, you know. Okay, we're gonna let this steam. You guys haven't realized, if you guys weren't here last time, I have mini tatung steamers that I got from a I got from a gachapon machine in Taiwan. Look at it, it's so cute. It even has a little if you have a tatung steamer, it even has a little little metal plate that it comes with. And my mom always puts it on the bottom before steaming things. So she's like, things shouldn't touch the bottom of the pan. And then, I mean, I don't see an instruction booklet for a tatung steamer, so I'm obviously just gonna listen to my mom there. So I always make sure nothing directly touches the bottom of the tatong steamer. Tatong. I think, you know, honestly, if I think about it, I think people in Taiwan sometimes they get really lazy with their naming schemes and they just like name things after what they are. Like this is datong, like big pot or big container thing. Apparently it is like a big container you steam things in. And this is from a cast iron store called Taku, which is also Daku, which means big pot, which is what they make, big cast iron pot. So I'm like, man, you guys really got to get better at naming things. Will the rice fit? Might need to put some rice in the other one. Butter versus ghee. I think butter is good for more savory dishes, but I think ghee is, I don't know, I feel like butter, if you want like a cleaner flavor profile to it, you would use butter. And then for ghee, I think if you wanted something like a little bit heavier flavored, you would use ghee. If you want something more delicate, use butter. But I think they each have their own purposes. Like if I had to re-season my pans, I would use ghee instead of butter, or Crisco vegetable oil. Key? Oh, is that what you call it? Key? I don't know. I never really heard someone say it out loud before, so I just like do that thing where you read it in your head, and then however the letters pronounces, however it is until somebody corrects you. Key with a G? G? Key? Is it not G? Oh, hey, it fit. Hey, we have room for a couple extra grains of rice. Let's add some grains of rice in here. How many? 10? One row? Ghee? Oh, ghee? No G, no H. Is that what you mean? There's no H sound? Is it just ghee? I know, right? I just have like all these songs on here, and then sometimes it turns out kind of cute. I know, right? They're so cute. Okay, I think we could do like at least one more row of rice. Maybe. I still think that the steamer brand is like the best one, hands down. It does everything you need to do, and it's like so brainless, you know? Like if you get one of these, if you want to make rice, they have this little like they come with that little like metal pot in there, and that has like little like notches on the side. So if you want to make like 6 cups of rice, then you just wash your 6 cups of rice, you put it in there, and then you put in the water up until the number 6 line, and you dump about like 1 cup of water on the outside. You close it, you push the lever down, and you wait until the lever comes back up. Is it sushi rice or sticky rice? This is sushi rice. Of course we'll use sushi rice to make sushi. And we'll come back and see if we need more rice, because we definitely didn't need all the rice with this one. And this one seems a little bit smaller, you see? So we'll have to see if we actually need all the rice for it. Alright. This can go off on the side now. My mom always says to like wait until like the lever pops up, and then like give it like maybe like a couple like five-ish minutes, and then it should be done. So Yeah, there's my other rice patty. So if you make rice and then it's done, always make sure to fluff up your rice. Fluff, 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 fluff. I don't even know if my chopsticks are gonna work because the tip of it's kind of fucked up from last time. And if you want to turn into sushi rice, you just like sprinkle on mirin, and then you sprinkle on like sugar, like white sugar, and you mix. And if it's like just subtly sweet, just a teeny bit sweet, but also a teeny bit vinegary, then that's where you want it to be at. One time I made really good sushi rice, and we had it with like Costco had Wagyu, and we got super curious, so we all pitched in to get one little thing of Wagyu. And we had like little, we cooked little strips of it. Okay, let's see if this method will work. So let's drop in a couple drops of glue here. All right, and then we're going to, I can do this. Gonna dip it. Oh no, this is gonna be so messy. Oh god. We're just gonna put it down here. It's gonna be, I mean, sushi rice is kind of sticky rice. It's just not like full sticky rice. It's like partially sticky rice. So let's just stick together somehow. You only need a little bit of glue to get it going. I'm crazy, but I think you guys knew that already. Just a little bit crazy. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying anymore. Some of these are already starting to stick together a little bit. Oh yeah, but yeah, so we did sushi rice, and we put like Wagyu strips on it, so it became like Wagyu sushi. And then ooh, I can smell the glue. Ooh. And then I actually managed to like just boil some eggs, like just enough, so the inside was all runny. Oh yeah, soft-boiled eggs, that's what that's called. I made some soft-boiled Eggos, and then what we did was we dipped the Wagyu sushi in the soft-boiled Eggos, and oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I still think doing it with chopsticks is diabolical. I gotta make my ancestor proud. How else do you cook if not with chopsticks, huh? Chopsticks are the most versatile cooking tool to exist. Would you rather make bacon with a spatula, or rather flip bacon with chopsticks, huh? Oh, this is actually causing all the rice to stick together. Oh, maybe there's enough glue here. I could just like dump it. Gotta work fast. Chopsticks are the best cooking tool. You should get like wooden chopsticks to cook with, and then if you don't have it yet, you should get like a normal pair, and you can get like one of those like extra long pairs of like chopsticks to cooking chopsticks. Man, though, you can use those for like almost anything. Stir fry, whatever. It just works. Oh god. Oh god. I wonder if this whole thing is just gonna... No. Oh, it does come apart. It's really hard to avoid empty space in this thing, I think. But I guess you just try to squish them in like best you can. And then eventually the glue from like the pieces later will start to like glue down the pieces before it. There we go. Eventually, the glue will just hold everything together. We just have to get to that point. Yeah, it's acting like rice now. It's just a little bit sticky. The texture is correct. I think the problem was last time I did use like too much glue, so it got a little bit funky. But this time we're gonna try to use less glue. I don't know how that's gonna work though. I think you can go right here. You can go right here, and then I'll put another piece of rice down there for you. Oh, rice down here. Okay. Sheet pan in the oven, no need to flip for bacon. Yeah, even better if you can, you get like a wire rack. You like elevate the bacon. You like make sure it's not like flat on the pan. You like kind of like elevate it a little bit, extra crispy. So it's like, it's not like the oil like drips off. I think that's how you make it crispy. I like how the rice is trying to come out together. I think that's very cute of it. They're trying to come out with buddies. Rice buddies. The derpy is still insert in a McLaren? Like the actual car, or like a model kit of the car? Because those are two very different things. The actual car? Yeah. Any reason why you're wondering? You think if I was low-key obsessed, not actually obsessed, but if I was, if there was a car that I liked since I was like 2nd grade, you think I would give up on it that easily? No. I will not. But then, I mean, when I like grew up and I found out that it was like, you know, a luxury sports car, I think that kind of explained all the looks the adults gave me when I told them that that was my favorite car in the world. It kind of made sense, you know? I didn't know. You think a 2nd grader has any concept of money beyond $100? Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You really didn't have to. Thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. I always tell people to not waste their money on me with subs, because then I have to, if I get enough, I have to do taxes. Ghost Pepper wanted me to say hi from him as well as me, and thank you so much for your advice about the glass file kit. He loves it. Oh my god, I'm so glad. I'm also very glad he's able to get his hands on one. Glad it's working out for him. Yeah. Why would you ever gatekeep something in a hobby, huh? Why? Why would you do that to other people? I guess there are people who would. But like, why would you do it? Oh, this is getting like even more scuffed. I have paper towel here. Let's see what happens if I just kind of pick at it. What if I just like try to snip off the dried glue? Oh, wait, it might actually work like this. It was free, no worries. Thank you. What are we making today? We're making tuna. We're having tuna for dinner. What's your favorite sushi? Do you guys have a favorite, like, fish you go for when you eat sushi? If you eat sushi at all? This is actually working a lot better than I thought it would. It's not looking as bulky at the front now. These chopsticks can never be normal chopsticks ever again. The song is like when you wake up and it's like fuck breakfast. Oh gosh, I really like the salmon, especially give you a little finish with just the blowtorch. Really? I just like salmon belly. I like the fatty salmon belly. Is there still glue here? I think there is. I can't see it though, so I'm gonna add some more. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Salmon is known to carry parasites a bit more than other fish, but the flash freeze process killed them. Yeah, so you have to get your salmon from a place that knows how to process the salmon. Parasites are very normal. They're roundworms. Yeah, roundworms. Mostly roundworms. Can't avoid them. One time in Costco, I was trying to like pick a salmon to cook with, and I was just basically like watching all the little roundworms like were squirming around in them. I was like, ooh, wriggly protein. I wonder how many times the health department got calls for like people who didn't understand that like wild caught salmon just had like parasites in them. They're like, this store is infected. They're selling infected salmon, and the health department would just be like, yes, and your point is. Yeah, smoking salmon is like also really good, but in a different way. Oh, no. Don't stick to the steamer. That's very bad. We gotta get it unstuck from the steamer. Hold on. Fluff up the rice again. Oh no! It's stuck. Oh, there we go. Got it. My roommate on my first deployment was basically a parasite, so how'd you get rid of him? Did you smoke him out? Well, it took a long time to get rid of him. Oh dear. That's not fun. Ooh. Stay. Not staying. right there. That's where the glue is. It's a good thing that you got rid of him eventually, right? Parasites are never good. Oh yeah, if you guys ever want to like go like I think the salmon is like fresh enough, but I don't know if it's like good enough for sushi. At the store it doesn't have it saying, oh, this is sushi, this is like sushi grade, like this is like sushi ready fish, like oh yeah, we flash froze the shit out of those parasites or whatever. And you gotta do it yourself, but with salt. You gotta clean it, you got to salt the shit out of it, you gotta like literally like just like cover it, make it like a salt cake, and then you could freeze it for like a day. And then when you take it out and like rinse off all the salt, then it's like pretty much good to go. And then that's how we got our sushi fix when we were when I was in college. It took a couple of trips, but eventually the grocery store guy got the idea. So like when we come in, we'd always go find the meat and produce guy, like the guy working behind the seafood counter, and then he'll be like, oh yeah, we literally just got this fish and it's like fresh, or he'd be like, oh no, that fish has been there for like a couple of days, you might want to wait until like Wednesday or something. I'll be like, okay, cool, thanks man. Yeah, he was good. And then we just like take it home, prep it, and then like sometimes we just include, if we don't care if we're making like poke or whatever, then we like include the super salty bit. But sometimes if you really want to make like some nice sushi, we just like, all you have to do is cut off like the outer layer, like a super thin slice of the outer layer, and it's like a lot less salty. Oh wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to assemble the sushi on here, just in case the glue fell off. Yeah. Just in case the glue leaked off. There we go. Well, that's... Wednesday and Thursday are the best days to go shopping for meats in grocery stores. Oh yeah, I remember like when I was also like grad student, so even less money. I found out, someone told me that Thursdays was when they marked down the meat. So every Thursday I would go, and then I would just like go to the meat section and I like check to see what meat was on clearance, and then I like buy whatever meat I could. And then sometimes the ribeyes would be on clearance. So I just like stock up on steaks. And then I had my study group, and then sometimes we'd eat dinner together a lot because we just study till dinner. So they found out about my steak hoarding. I never went to grad school after I'm a bachelor's. I was like, fuck this. Yeah, I would want to do that too, but I think my parents would have actually disowned me. But yeah, they learned about my steak hoarding habit. So and then I would freeze them. I would just freeze all the extra meats. I like separate them into bags and whatnot, label them, and then freeze them. And then because once you freeze it, it doesn't go bad, right? And then when I had enough steaks, 1 steak per person, then I let them know, hey, it's time for steak night, and then we just have steak for dinner. And then one day our professors found out about this, and we were in grad school, right? So they were like, how are you guys eating steak? You're not even earning money right now. Because like our grad program, they didn't let us like, it was against the rules to have a job. They were like, how? So I told them my method. And And then I was like, yeah, we're at like 3 steaks right now, so a couple more Thursdays and I think I should be ready for another steak night. They just looked at us like we're crazy. I guess in a way we were. They were like, I didn't have steak when I was a grad student myself. They also thought we were crazy because sometimes our study sessions would be all day, like before a big test. And then one of our favorite like study rooms that had like enough, it was like cozy enough, but also like enough seating, enough outlets and whatever. One of our favorite study rooms was right next to the faculty rooms, the faculty offices. So a lot of the professors had to pass by us to get to their office. We found out about the wonders of crock pot cooking. So we would and then yeah, pot roast is pretty cheap. So I would get some pot roast ready, and then oh no, you don't go there. I would get some pot roast ready, and then I'd bring it with me, and then I'd basically like, because it's liquid, right? So I'd assemble it in the room. And then I plug in the crock pot and we just like let it sit in the corner of the room cooking while we were studying, and it would just cook the whole day. And then by the time it was dinner time, dinner would be done. The problem was it smelled really good, and the other problem was I think one time we one of our professors walked by. And then, you know, they waved hi and we waved hi because we see each other a lot. And then they had to and then we saw them like pass by the window. And then we saw them do a double, we saw them like back into the window and do a double take at the floor. And they just like pointed at the crock pot. And then they were like, what? And then they walked into their room and they were like, what is that? And then we looked at him, we're like, dinner. It's dinner. I mean, it wasn't like there was an open flame or anything. I don't think it would have caused a fire. Crockpot's pretty safe, as long as you don't touch it and burn yourself. So we're like, what? And we're like, it's dinner. He's like, dinner? We're like, yeah, dinner. We're cooking dinner because we're gonna study and then we're gonna have dinner. He just looked at us like just told him what we were doing like it was the most logical thing ever, and then he was like, what? Yeah, I think I've always been a little crazy. We've always been a little. No, it's not gluing. Is there still glue left? Did it all dry? I can't even tell which one's a better method. Dipping the rice in glue or just like putting the glue on the model itself. I don't think it has any glue left. Who knows? It is kind of sticking on though. No. Let's put a drop of it here. To just kind of cement what we have on right now. And let's put some more drops here. Is there glue on here? There is. I just can't really see it all too well. Yeah, look, it's shaping up a little bit. There was one time where some of my friends were studying with their classmates for their finals. We didn't have time to get dinner, it was too late. There was like 15 of them, so I ordered like 5 pizzas, and one of them was none pizza with left beef because they were all perpetually online. What? Do you have a... What the heck does a... a nun pizza with left beef look like? How do you make that? No, that's not the vision. The V shape, it will fit right there. No! Go, go. It doesn't want to go where I want it to go. Oh, there we go. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck. There we go. Yeah, you fill in the gap right there. Anyways. What is a non-pizza with left beef, huh? What the heck? I like a pizza with communion wafers or something. The holy sea. The holy beef. None pizza? Back then, Domino's let you really customize your pizza order, so I basically ordered only bread, no sauce, no cheese, and only beef, pizza crust, and beef sausage just all over the place with much more on one side of pizza. But did it get delivered intact? Cause wouldn't the sausage like fly all over the place, or did they like bake it in and like most of it like stayed where it was supposed to be? That's crazy. That's hilarious though. That's crazy. Dude, back then when Domino's had this like mini game to get like one of those like free slice of the pie rewards, bro, I was grinding. I was grinding so hard. I like play a game, order a pizza, play a game, order a pizza, and get like free pizzas twice as fast. Okay. Let's work a little bit on the other side though. Oh yeah, there is a little gap there. I feel like the other side's a little bit neglected. Come back, come back. No. No. Okay, there we go. Alright. Gotta fluff up the rice a little bit. Oh, I think one of it stuck. One of them stuck. Oh, there we go. Unstuck. Unstick thyself. We have many more sushi things to go through. tilting one. You know, the glue zipping thing works in theory, but it's quite messy in practice because this is like super glue, not like white glue. I think this was like white glue, it would be a lot easier, but this is not. It is not. The cleanup for this one should be a lot better though, because we're definitely making a lot less of a mess than we did with the other guy. I love rice. Rice, 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 rice. Man, I actually haven't had Domino's in a hot minute. Once we realized there were better options out there, and we had the money to pay for better options, we're like, yeah, well, why not? Why not go for the better option? You know? Why not? I haven't had Domino's in a long time. I do sometimes look at them though. I was like, Domino's, savior of my college days. Why? Just stick somewhere, please. Fine, you can be up here. Pick the easy way out. I used to deliver when they had that app. I remember it well. Oh. God, my nose. Oh my god. There was a time in which we ordered Domino's delivery, and then we went out to meet the guy as usual, and then because it was a college campus, right? It's like, oh, anybody here could have ordered the pizza. So we went out to meet the guy and give him his tip, and you know, we had a lot of international students on campus, so it was not odd to see a sports car here and there. Okay, it was nice. It was cool to see, but it was like Also, like, not an unusual occurrence that there would be a sports car here. Because if there was a sports car, it was most likely from one of those, like, super, like, loaded international students or whatever. Or at least, I guess their parents are loaded, right? But, yeah, so, you know, we'll go over to where the supposed pickup point or drop-off point is. And then, I would wait. I was waiting, and then I saw a couple cars go by. And then I remember because I saw a sports car drive by, and then I saw it drive by again, and then finally I saw it park, and then it was just sitting there. It wasn't doing anything. But I was looking for the car with the funny little Domino's triangle thing on top. And I didn't see it, so I was like, where's our pizza? It should have been here like 5 minutes ago, according to this funny little tracker thing. And I mean, like, technically it should be here already. And finally a guy walks up to me, and then he's like, did you order pizza? And I was like, yes I did. Why do you ask? Like, where? I was like looking around, like, where's your car? He walks back to his freaking sports car. He opens up the door, pulls down the seat, and like yoinks out a Domino's delivery pack from the tiny little back seat of the car. And then I'm just like watching this unfold, like, what? And then he handed me, he's like, here's your pizza check, is it correct? I was like, yes. And I just like handed him the tip that I had ready. And I watched him go back to the sports car and like chuck everything in the back and like drive away. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Maybe he needed to make the payments on the car. I don't know what's going on there. It was quite surreal, I think, the whole experience. I was not expecting it. I was like, I wish I had my phone so I could have, or I did have my phone, but I wish I could have taken a picture, but I'm like, too much social anxiety. What if he sees me taking a picture? They would be like, why are you taking a picture of me? So I never had a picture of it, but I was like, did you... So I looked at my friends like, did you see what I saw? Like, what? They're like, yeah. And we're just like, oh, okay, I guess. No, my sleeve. Okay, we're done with one steamer of rice. Next is the next steamer of rice. We actually got pretty good height with the first steamer. And we just have to build like volume. See, this is not bad. And compare it to this, it's a good start. There's some glue on the other side of this thing. Oh gosh, the smell of glue is actually quite a lot right now. It's a good thing we have the AC going. The AC will save me, I believe. Did we finish building the other one in one stream last time, or do we have to separate it in two? I think we built it in one stream. I have a feeling. I was like, no, I can't let the glue dry or something. Go in. Go in. Go in. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What else besides Domino's were you high on? I also had, I think back where I was in grad school, it was a really small town, and I found out that if you're in a really small town, the fast food places are actually not too bad. Also because like usually it's the only option people have. So, you know, it's pretty decent. Here we go, now I can... Oh god, it's sticking so bad. It's sticking to everything. Oh. Because I remember I used to really like the Pizza Hut, the personal pan pizzas that they had for their lunch special. Because they'd be so cheesy. They'd be so nice. The crust would be so like crispy on the outside. It was nice. It was good flavoring, decent amount of toppings. And then I was talking to my friends in the Bay, and they're like, yeah, like Pizza Hut is like cardboard. And I'm like, what do you mean Pizza Hut is cardboard? And then I just could not comprehend. And then when I came back to the Bay, sure enough, one day I ended up having Pizza Hut for lunch. I was like, yeah, what could go wrong? Oh yeah, that Pizza Hut was not as good as I remembered. That Pizza Hut was it's not very good. It definitely was very lacking in flavor, and I was like, I can see why you're calling Pizza Hut cardboard. I can see why you're so confused when I happily exclaimed that I had Pizza Hut for lunch. They were like, why would you enjoy that? Why would you do that to yourself? Does anybody remember when McDonald's had wings for a short time? No, I do. I will forever remember the McRib, but that's the only thing I'll remember. Also, I could have sworn that the Big Mac sizes, the Big Macs have been getting smaller and smaller. Because I've had Big Macs since I was a kid, and I could have sworn that the Big Mac was not the way it used to be. The fries are so good though. I like their fries. As long as they're fresh. No, the rice has fallen out. Go back in. Go back in. Oh, that rice fell out too. No. Okay. Go in. Gonna just drip some glue in here. Just hold everything in place. Not too much. Maybe it was a regional thing, but yeah, the Big Mac has gotten smaller. Yeah. I remember there was a time when which McDonald's, I think, was like having a signature series or something like that, some sort of like premium menu where they had like these specific flavorings for like their quarter pounders, or like I think it was mostly like the McChicken. So it would be like different flavors. It wasn't just like deluxe or spicy, it was like different flavors of McChicken. And then I thought that was pretty cool until it went away. And then I was like, no, McDonald's has decreased in quality yet again. I wonder if I just like alcohol it, will it be better? Real alcohol hardens super glue, I think. Have you guys ever like tried McDonald's but like from other regions? Oh, look at that Huas glue cap that just came off. I know, like, every time I go to Taiwan, I really have to have corn soup from McDonald's. It's so good. I don't know why it's so good. It's just good. It's just yummy. Howdy, 16 times a second. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? No! I took off a bit of the chopstick. Oh, it was meant to be. Bye-bye chopstick coating. Maybe I should just go buy another one from Daiso. Maybe this one's already low-key fucked. High-key fucked. Of tip to it again. Ha ha. Doing pretty good. Sounds good. Are these chopsticks for use or display? If you want to fix the look, you just might want to use black nail polish. Yeah, but I think it's like getting like irreparably coated in model kit glue, super glue ish sort of thing. So it was gonna be for display. But I can't shave the tip back to where I want it to be, because if I want to like fix it with black nail polish, I would have to go and buy black nail polish, and then with the money that it would take for me to buy black nail polish, I might as well just buy another pair of cheap ass chopsticks from Daiso. You know? I did see that Daiso had like sets of like 5 chopsticks, so I might just go get one of those and just like use like one chopstick. Yeah, if you can see, I've been like, I think it's because of like my work, but I feel like I can't put too extreme of a color, so right now I just have like nude nail polish. I got a whole series of nude nail polishes from Can Make. It's like a Japanese cosmetics brand, and it's just so simple. It's so nice. It's just everything I needed. I used to paint my nails like wine red. That used to be my favorite color. It would be between wine red, sort of like a midnight blue, or black. But I also found out that I like the midnight blue better than I like the black. So there was that. I think eventually realized that it was like black on black on black. It was kind of boring, so I ended up like doing like dark colors, not only black, but like a variety of dark colors. My mom was happier, but she wasn't like happy because she's like, you gotta stop wearing black. It's like, but mom, I like black. It makes me feel comfy. It's so easy to coordinate. Daiso is too convenient sometimes. Yeah. Daiso is just too good to us. They even increase their prices lately, but they're still just too good to us. There are some things not worth it now that they've increased their prices, I feel, but it's all relative, right? Is this enough height to it? I'm gonna have to let this dry and like test it out. Where do I even put you? Where do I even put you? On the sides, maybe? Ooh. No, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Right here? Yeah, right there. Okay. I don't even paint mines anymore because they take so much time. It only lasts a week before they chip. Yeah, these I think I'm gonna take off because you can kind of see like this is where it ends, and then you could see how much my nail has grown out. I think because they're nude you can't tell as much, but they've been on there I think for about a week now. A little over a week and a half. Thanks for the hydrate, Shadow. Yeah, I might do it like on and off every 2-3 weeks or something. I think it looks nice. I think it makes it look neat. That way I don't have to worry about my fingernails looking pretty during work. I feel like I get judged a lot because there's a lot of Asian aunties that come to my work. So, you know, and then if you don't look to their standards, right? They won't listen to you. So I have to, even though I don't like doing it, I do have to meet some standard of like cleanliness or like just being put together. So they like listen to me at least. I always get so pissed when like one of them just disregards me because they're, you're too young, I don't have to listen to you, what do you know? I'm like, more than you, I think. But I don't tell them that to their face, but in my head I'm like, well, yeah, I'm the one working here, not you, so of course I know more than you. But I remember one day my boss complained that I was dressed like better than her. I was like, well, it is what it is. If you want to show up in like more casual wear, then, you know, it is what it is. Okay, yeah, we had to let this dry and then we gotta see if this is like, I think it's a good height already. Oh god. I think it's a good height. This can go in like on the side or something. No, go back in. Go back in somewhere, please. Okay, here. Stay. Oh god, another piece came out. Stay. Stay. Stay in there. Like. Oh, 2 pieces came out. Okay, I see how it is. Yeah. No glue. Oh, there's already glue on my hand. God. Gosh darn it. Stay. Whoa! Okay, there we go. That's good. Litchi, why don't you just cover your hands? The rice looks tasty. Where are you building? Looks interesting. We're making tuna. We're making this. It's tuna. That rice looks tasty. It really does, right? It looks like the perfect grain of rice. Right? Why don't you cover your hands and so you can grab the rice piece and mold it into popper say and pour on even more of the— You mean we're gonna pour all the rice, we're gonna mix the rice with super glue, right? And we're gonna put it here and I'm gonna have to like shape it like this. And then we're gonna put the top of the tuna on and shape, and then we're gonna like, it's gonna be stuck to my hand. Yeah. I think last stream I actually got some super glue stuck to my hand. Look at it. This is it from the side. This is it from the top. This is it from the other side. It's from the back. Ooh, oh look, it's a little bit skinny here. We can add some more rice grains here. And then from the front. I think it's a little lopsided. You add some more here and add some more here. Okay, let's put it down. Let's test it out. Yeah, we can definitely add some more in the— where? Oh god, this is so lopsided. I think the back— oh, wait. Okay, so this is not even supposed to touch. Maybe the back and the front touches the plate, but just barely. So yeah, we can definitely put some more on this side right here, like a whole row of rice over there. Needs to build out a little bit. Out and up. We can use a little more height. No! Okay. Stay. Have you ever tried super gluing? Have you ever gotten super glue on your hands? Because I have. It kind of hurts. Especially the parts that get stuck together. I think I was like blasting it with warm water trying to get it to separate. I'm like, please God, Buddha, just let me be free. Let me be free. I'm in too deep now. I bought like 5 bottles of the super glue. I don't know why, I was stupid. 3 bottles. For some reason, I thought it would be like 1 bottle per kit, but clearly not. Oh my god, oh my god. There we go. All the time. I work with resin for my models. I think resin cures a lot more slowly than super glue does. I think super glue cures quite fast, especially this one. like if I wasn't, if I did that right, the stream would be over in like 10 minutes, maybe, if it doesn't get stuck to my hand. Oh yeah, I actually did use a sanding stick to try to get the glue off the chopsticks last time. Yeah, I figured if you just take off the layer that the glue is on, it'll be fine, right? And then I started worrying for the life of my sanding stick, so I stopped. I mean, the model kits I have is resin, which you can only use super glue or resin for. I only use super glue, and I believe you should try. You know, if you try and you videotape it, and then you can do it, then I will consider doing it. But I bet I will like hesitate, and then I will like glue all my hands together with the kit, and then I'd be in the ER being like, help me, I'm stupid. I did it dumb. Murphy's Law will happen with me, I bet. Well, actually, I don't have to bet. I just know it. I just know it's gonna happen. Don't even have to bet about it. Just for sure. I do Warhammer kits and all pieces are resin, which is plastic. And a lot of unit, I've gone through a lot of super glue. I bet. But yeah, I did glue my hand to the model the last time I made it. And then I had to basically pause the stream and go to like the bathroom and just kind of blast it with hot water until it released from my hand. But it was not very fun. It was an experience. I had to be careful now. I don't know what type of glue this is, okay? It just says model kit glue, but I'm pretty sure it's super glue at this point. I'm just gonna use my fingers if it's like absolutely necessary, but otherwise just kind of let it do its thing. Yeah. My recommendation is to put a touch of super glue on each rice put in place. Break off if you don't like the placement. Use the super glue. Yeah, so I think that's what I've been doing. Like every couple layers, I just, because this is super runny, so every couple layers I just drip this like directly into the model. What I did last time was I would just like kind of drip, work, drip, work, and eventually it like flowed out the sides. So I have like bits of like super glue dried on the edges here. and then it like flowed. Basically what it did, flowed on its sides, it flowed onto my hand, and this whole like section was stuck onto the model kit, and I was like, ah. Yeah, but now we're just gonna dip it to like get it in place, and then we're gonna I know this would be a lot easier dipping if I were using my hands maybe, but I want it, or like some tweezers, but man, I kind of just want to use chopsticks for fun. I think it's interesting. I think it's fun to, also a little bit of a challenge to use chopsticks. It's like ultra focus mode. Yeah. No. Okay. Also, it's definitely super glue because I can see a super glue off glass residue on this sashimi piece. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It said model glue, right? So I started it gave me 3 options. It had clear, it had white, it had black, right? So I picked clear because I didn't want it showing up on the rice. And it just turned out to be super glue. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine too. That's fine. Oh. Oh. Okay. So we have pretty round, and tiny. I think we can add a little bit more to like make it more rectangly like the other guy. Oh my god, is this another suffering through realistic looking rice again, grain by grain? Indeed it is. That is exactly correct. Let's add some more around these edges to like round it off a little. Man, I'm definitely gonna need a salon pause for my back after this. Oh yeah, I should have figured out where to put this. I'll put you here. No, you stay. Or you can go there. Yeah, you can go there. That's fine. Use super glue residue can be removed with W40. Really? Oh. Good luck with the rest of it. Thanks, Maridofu. I don't know how it would affect the plastic cells, so you may want to test it. Yeah, probably I'd have to like maybe put it on like a paper towel and not like spray it directly on, or like a Q-tip or something, and like very gently rub it on. Very gently. You think lighter fluid would also take away super glue? Oh wait, I have Goo Gone though. We can use Goo Gone, right? It'll make it smell like citrus. Citrusy. Yeah. Spare sprue. Yeah, we got that. We got spare rice pieces. We got Goo Gone though. I can use Goo Gone. Maybe. It took off the tree sap from my car. Goo Gone eats at plastic? Really? I thought it was just like this oily mixture. I used it on my entirety of my door frame and a little bit on my wall. I'll have to check. I'll have to go see if Goo Gone actually eats through plastic. If it does, then rip, I guess. There it is. Goo Gone has worked to remove panel liner on a Gunpla without side effects. Oh, very nice. There is hope. I'm such a derp. I realized that you're gluing the rice to the tuna. Really? What did you think I was doing the whole time? It's okay, we can be derps together. I have no idea what I thought the bottom was. It's okay, it's okay. The color correction fucked up the red. I think it's because it's slightly translucent. So it just like, it thinks it's something else. So you can see in the shadow, it's actually kind of reddish. It's actually supposed to be more reddish. Cures via water, so the more humid it is, the faster it cures. Oh, well, I got the AC running, so it's not very humid anymore. Yeah. Which is good, I guess. Ooh, this is looking quite round. I can put some things in this front corner right here. Man, the rice is so like pristine, you know? It's so pure. It's so clean. No blemishes. I thought it was a tray or something. It's my birthday now. I'm one step closer to the ground. Happy birthday, Shadow. Happy birthday. Do we need to sing you a birthday song? You know I can't sing, right? If you want, you can. It's okay. I can't. I don't wanna hurt your ears. So I'm just gonna say happy birthday and wish you the best and hope you have yummy food today. Yummy food, maybe yummy cake if you like cake. I've learned some people don't like cake, so I can't force birthday cake on them. Congratulations! Happy birthday! Tanjobi omedeto. What the frick was happy birthday in Japanese again? Holy shit, I actually haven't said happy birthday in Japanese in how long again? I know Chinese. 生日快乐. Where's my dictionary? Otanjobi omedeto. It is deto. It's not beto, it's deto. Otanjobi omedeto. 生日快乐。你变老了。我们大家都慢慢变老了。哦。It's gonna be my birthday soon. I'm bracing myself for it. My parents are gonna be like, happy birthday, where are our grandkids? I would be like, there are none. Tell me 8 them. Ah, you understood me? You guys can, some of you guys can tell what I'm saying. Oh, I found all the super glue in the tray. I swear, my parents are gonna be like, oh, 生日快乐 oh, okay, 好，恭喜恭喜 okay, 好，你有什么吗？你有吃晚餐吗？ blah blah blah. And then they're gonna be like, 好，你有男朋友了吗？你要结婚了吗？你什么时候要结婚呢？ Just like that. They're gonna call me fat and skinny at the same time and then ask where the grandkids are. Such is the duality of Asian parents. Oh, and then if your parents are from the mainland, 生日在哪儿? My parents are not from the mainland. 生日呢？什么时候？ What do you mean? You could say that you sold them. They'll be like, where's the money at? Our retirement funds. I want to sleep. I am old and cannot keep up with the young no more. Oh no, what happened to watching the T1 knockout match, Shadow? What's my mom? You could say that you sold them. I will watch it later. Yeah, just like don't open up any news source or whatever. No spoilers until you watch it, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow just absolutely dead. I have to go see my boss. My boss will actually come into work tomorrow. Whoa, surprise. She'll just be like, why do you look so tired? It's not like you're working right now. I'll be like, Oh, my mom adds to the end of everything. That means she's mainland. She grew up in mainland China. And the heavier I've learned, the heavier the accent, like the more northern you are. I only know this because I have friends. I have a friend whose family is from Harbin, and I would have to I did go to Chinese school around the time I was like constantly over at her house interacting with her parents, and then because I had to grow up, I guess, speaking Mandarin Chinese, my pronunciation was not bad according to the teacher. So they put me in the speech competition because she had no other candidates, which I also found very unfortunate. But the problem was the speech competition, it doesn't use Taiwanese Mandarin Chinese. No. It uses Beijing accent, man. It uses Beijing accent. Okay, so I had to learn how to put the at the sound at like the end of like this word and that word, and had like everything like annotated like crazy. And I think I somehow got like, I don't think I won. I'm not sure if I won. I forgot. No, I don't think I won. Wait, did I? I did not win. I won the calligraphy. I won like 3rd place in calligraphy instead, which is something I actually did get training in. But yeah, I cannot. I do not. It's so tiring speaking with the sound. I feel like it's just extra steps. Chainsaw Man movie? I actually haven't kept up with Chainsaw Man, so I think my friends are gonna go watch the Chainsaw Man movie, but I am not watching the Chainsaw Man movie. I'll be so lost. I only know the general plot. Or not even the general plot. I think I'm pretty lost. I know I used ChatGPT to make an anime version of my boss and I turned in a cute maid. Why would you do that? Oh my god, I cannot. I cannot. In this profession, she didn't though. Oh really? Did she just learn? I guess like if you learn Chinese from someone who's from the mainland, then yeah, you're gonna start adding to the end of everything. The Zoom call showed Strawberry to Korea for a split second before she paused the stream and hit it. Drunk made images, wait, off of her actual face? That's a little bit disturbing, to be honest. I never... That's a call to HR if anybody from her work finds out, man. I don't use at all. Oh, some of my coworkers, when asking where I'm from, it's like, are like, but you have a Beijing accent. When I tell them I'm born in the US, I'm like, dude, everybody I speak to, because I don't have the sound, but then they can tell I have a Taiwan accent, because they said that they were like, oh, 台湾人讲话都很温柔啊，就你知道就。I don't even know, but that's like what they told me. And then but they're like, but it sounds a little bit off. And I'm like, it could be because I grew up in the US. And they'll be like, oh, that's the missing link. And I'm like, yeah, that is. Well, it's an anime style made, so it's hard to tell that's her. Yeah, it's a little bit odd, honestly, making pictures. But yeah, to each their own. Honestly, like, with the way my bosses are, I cannot imagine. But maybe you have a boss that works as an anime maid, you know? Maybe they were an anime maid, like, at a convention once upon a time. Maybe they just have a hidden geeky side to them, you know? You never know. Well, I got pretty good volume on the sushi thing. I went to a Sichuan restaurant with coworkers today, and the waitress told me I have a Taiwanese accent. I'm like, my Chinese accent is too ambiguous. Yeah, that's like the curse of a lot of us who grew up in the US who are just like, what's an accent? The only like thing I don't like about it is that like I can't barter in Taiwan because it's so obvious that I come from the US. It's too obvious. Okay, we're gonna... It's not like flat. I think I can add some more on the front end of it. This like the slope. We can even out the slope a little bit. Slope is more obvious on this side. Ooh, there's some extra super glue here. We're all secretly hoping she would come on the Zoom call on Halloween as a maid. Man, that's crazy. Does she just give off the vibe to everybody? That's insane. I don't think I could stomach that. I would have to leave the room. I would also. But would it? I don't know. Like, would your would they look nice as a maid? I think that's like the crux. That's like the main question here, right? Or is it just like the concept of your boss as a maid would be kind of off-putting? Yeah. You know, honestly, having the waiter tell you that you have like an accent in like a proper accent versus a waiter telling you, hey, you know, I can speak English too, is like, it's not bad. It's good. Oh my god, my back. Ah, I shrimped too hard. Oh, Salon Pa, save me. Salon Pa's my love. I will smell like Salon Pa's tomorrow. It's meant to be. Oh god. Hello, Deadlight. Welcome. I think I'm missing a little chunk right here in that corner. You can see it at certain angles. Okay, I gotta sit up straight. Good posture will make you seem taller. Yes. Yeah. I once had a friend, like we went to a dim sum place and my friend tried to order in Cantonese and his Cantonese was, oh shit. No! His Cantonese was bad. I guess just off enough that the waitress basically looked at him and was like, I can speak in English too. You can order in English, that's fine. And he just died. We're like, oh shit, your Kanto is poop. Well, that nail's a little bit messed up. It's a good thing I have nail polish on because the super glue is on the nail polish and not my actual nail. Very nice. I always feel like I want to like backtrack when I go to restaurants because a lot of the times, like the places around here, they're just so Asian. They're just so used to seeing people who've like moved over from China or wherever to work here. So they're used to people just being naturally fluent, like completely like literate and fluent in like Chinese. But I'm only fluent. I'm not literate, which is a little bit of a problem because I walk in and they ask me how many people in Chinese, and by reflex, I answer. They go like "ji wei," and then I hold up my fingers because it's usually loud, and then they put me at a table and they plop a Chinese menu in front of me, and I'm just staring at it like ah. And then when they come over the order, and then when they speak, I can tell their English is mediocre at best. But I was promised good food, so I have to order something, and then I end up going like 我可以有这个猪排 and they like repeat it, but like the entire name. It's like yeah, that and 一碗饭 and it's like and 然后下一个 and then I'm like literally like I would like have Plico open just to kind of like get an idea of like what character, like I know some characters, but I was like I have to have Plico like my dictionary open so I can like scribble down the words before they come to my table, so I can be like, oh yeah, so that's what that says and that's what that says, and then that okay I kind of see what that is. You know, I gotta figure out like the names of the dishes. Otherwise, I'm there going like, okay, can I have like one number one? Can I have like another like? Can I also have like number 16, please? Thank you very much. This one time I was at Hot Pot Place right off of 680 with some friends, like the Uyghur Hot Pot Place, and I was doing the orders for everyone, doing it in Chinese. One of my friends started talking to the waiter, and the waiter, my friend, was like, "Hi, you need to practice Chinese more like your friend here." You got the seal of approval. You got the seal of approval from the waitress or the waiter. Very good. Very nice. Very good. Congratulations. 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 I think we're like almost done. I just have to like even. I'm pretty sure that this is like a pretty good volume for the sushi. I think it's actually a little bit fatter than what it should be, but that's fine. But I think all I have to do is like even it out, and then we're pretty much done. I remember when I was in Kentucky, and then I was at the hospital cafeteria, because we also found out that the hospital cafeteria is open to everybody. I had like really cheap like food, and it like sometimes it's actually pretty good, because again it was a small town. Okay, you really only had so many options. So I was at the hospital cafeteria, and there's like this one guy, I think he was from the Philippines, but for some reason he spoke Mandarin Chinese, and then he found out that I spoke Mandarin Chinese, and then at that point the cafeteria was pretty empty, so he started like talking to me in Chinese about how he was so depressed, that like how he was so sad that his kids made no effort to learn any sort of like other language besides English, and that he wished that his kids also took the initiative to like retain a second language like I did. And I was just like listening to him, I was like, bruh. I guess this is what happens when you have Asian kids who grow up in a place with not a lot of Asians. They're like, why do I have to learn this other language, right? And I think it's kind of sad too, like you can't force your ideals on children, right? But also you can't, I don't think English was his first language either, so I think it's also sad when your parents are clearly like primarily communicating in a different language, and you also make no effort to learn the language that your parents like prefer to communicate with, like, which is probably also the same language the rest of your family, extended family, also prefers to communicate with. So I feel like at that point you're just like, I don't know, I think it's kind of sad. But yeah, like, yeah, at one point you are a little bit too young to understand what's going on. Like, why can't they speak, like, they could speak English, like it's not great, but it's English. But you know, but it's like, oh my god, it's kind of sad. Yeah, because I think like because he was like all the way out there in the middle of nowhere, he was like, you know, maybe this is just a normal thing for American children. And then when he met me, he's like, oh, there is hope. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to talk to your kids about that, because I had special circumstances that made me this way. As in, when your only babysitters are your extended relatives, as it is in an Asian family, and they literally do not speak English. That's what happens. Hey, it looks pretty good. It looks it looks flat enough on the bottom. I'm gonna let it dry real quick, and then we'll test it out. I still have rice left over. What? Okay. Oh my goodness, you know, kids have a very funny point where if they're growing up in a bilingual family, they have a point, because I watch my sisters go through this, but they have a point in which they can't distinguish what, like, the languages, they all mix together, and they can't really distinguish one language that, like, they understand. If you like slow them down, they're like, oh yeah, that's English, that's the other language, they're two different things, right? But if they're just like talking and you're just trying to converse with them, then they can't, they start mixing things up. So I had a kid come in to my work, and he was using like, I was communicating with a mom came from China, so she was mostly talking in Chinese. The kid grew up here, so this kid, I think he was like starting like kindergarten or something. So he's at that point where he's definitely learning English now, and I talked to the mom, and then when I went to talk to the kid, he replied in like the most perfect blend of Chinese and English. It was like so seamless too. And I just like looked at the kid, and I looked at mom, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, do you want to use Chinese or, because at first he wasn't replying to me at all. So I was like, as I got down to his level, I was like, hey, do you want me to use Chinese or English? 你要我用中文还是英文讲? And then he was like, 中文. And I was like, 你要用中文吗? Yeah. Chinese. I was like, he's like, yeah. And then he replied to me like the next sentence in English. I was like, I see where this is going. Mom was like, yeah, he can go either way right now. We don't know. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I don't even think this kid knows, like, when he was like throwing in the English words with the Chinese sentences and the Chinese words with the English sentences. It was kind of funny to watch, actually. But at the same time, I kind of wish I recorded the conversation just to like have an example. Like, yeah, this is what Chinglish is, I guess. Oh, wait, no, there's a little indent on this side. This side, the rice like juts out, but this side, the rice is like kind of indented in. Maybe we'll like throw in the rest of the rice on this side. Oh yeah, but this today, like, you know, a lot of older people, they actually know, they either know, I figured out that they either know Mandarin Chinese or Cantonese. But however, a good amount of people who know Cantonese also know Mandarin Chinese. I do not know Cantonese. I only know a couple words, like mola, you know, and then maybe I could understand some of the numbers. I can't do Cantonese. I just don't know. It just, some of it just like, it's like gibberish to me. Is this side? Yeah, this side is the side that's indented a little. Yeah, no, no, no. Yes, no, yes, no. These two rice pieces are not coming together. But, today there was this old lady, but she only knew Cantonese. And I was like trying to make sense of what she's saying. So she would like, but she's also hard of hearing, so she would say something, and then like her son, I think her son was with her, and then like, so she would say something, and I think she kind of understood what I was saying in Mandarin Chinese, but then I don't know how much she understood, because then she would like yell back with an answer in Cantonese that vaguely sounded like a relevant answer, but not really, because again, I don't understand. And then I would like nod and then like kind of like side-eye the son to translate. And then, but then I think sometimes she like, because I didn't like say anything, it almost felt like she thought I understood her, and then she would like continue ranting on in like Cantonese. I was getting like progressively louder because she's hard of hearing and she's old. She's so old. And then I can, with what little like knowledge I have, I can tell that her answer is getting progressively more and more off track to the point, and then I can tell when it gets really off track, her son just basically like stops her and like yells in her ear, and then she yells back, and then they yell back and forth for a little bit before he turns back to me. It's like, okay, moving on. And I'm like, what is going on here? But I felt like my hearing was kind of going by the end of this whole interaction. I was like, my ears, my eardrums. It's not the concerts that will take away my hearing. It's the hard of hearing Asian grandmas. Loud. I'm gonna put like maybe like a couple more grains of rice in there. Maybe. Potentially. Are you a pharmacist? No, I am not a pharmacist. I actually was considering doing pharmacy. I even applied to University of the Pacific in Stockton because I heard they have an accelerated pharmacy program. However, I did job shadow a pharmacist, and then I was like, this is not the job for me. When you finish this, I realized you got to spin the wheel today. Yeah, so we're gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna spin the wheel. But also I might spin the wheel for like the stream after the next stream, because I got all of my keyboard parts in for like a wooden Frankenstein keyboard I wanted to make. So we're probably gonna have to do that so it's actually functional instead of just sitting on display as a case on my keyboard stand. But that will also depend on, because I'm gonna test the PCB and like try to get the USB cables in and everything, and that would also definitely depend on if everything is in working order, because I didn't test it when I got it because I'm dumb. No, I was missing a USB cable, so I didn't test it when I got it. But I can test it now. Yeah, so, but I do want to get the keyboard built so I can also clear up another box. But yeah, we'll spin a wheel so we know which, at least we'll know which model kit we're building next. Man, where else do I put rice on this thing? It looks, you know, it looks pretty solid already. And look, I still have this much rice left. But then again, we did use a lot of leftover rice from the... I think by the end of all this, I should have an entire thing of just rice left over. Okay, let's put this down. This is dry. Yeah. No, it's not dry. Okay, we can use the... we can use the box. So, sideways. I think it's still, oh, it's still a little bit like roundy. We can still put some over there. Front is like that, which is fine. Oh, it's a little teeter-tottery, so we could put some more stuff over here. Keyboard stream, let's go. Yeah. Pharmacy is not a rewarding job if you do retail. Yeah, I've heard. Maybe put some more here. Let's put some more here, that little gap. This gap. Dude, once I take it off from the box, I'm like, what gap? Where's the gap? Where did it go? But yeah. I wanted to make a red panda themed keyboard. Maybe one more to fill the gap. Oh no, it's getting stuck to the bottom of the steamer pot. Oh no. Wait, is this a Demon Slayer opening thing? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Yes. Okie dokie. Yeah. My next stream, I do not know if I'll have a stream next Tuesday, because next Monday I'm gonna get my COVID and flu shots. Okay, I kind of see where it's like up here and not up here, so we're gonna put some more over here. I'm gonna have to get my COVID and wow! Goo gone it is. And we know if we clean it off fast enough, we'll be fine. Also, most of it was already dry. It dries so fast. So we'll see how I feel by Tuesday evening. If I'm like still like in and out of it, which I usually am, then we will definitely not have a stream next Tuesday, and I won't even post about it. I'll just be like asleep. Ooh! I'll just be like dead in my bed. Just be existing. Not happily existing, just existing. But I'm gonna get it ready regardless, just so, you know, like, just in case. Just in case. Really just putting the finishing touches on this right now. Just please even out. No wibbly wobblies. Oh. I'm gonna have to use Goo Gone on my mat now. Oh my gosh, where are you going? Why do you keep going back to this little thing of saran wrap? Okay, there we go. Or at least it stays. Oh no, it's poking out. No. Maybe other way? Yeah, that's a little bit less. Okay, here. You can be on the side. Maybe. Where do you want to be, huh? Where do you want to stay? Gotta pick. You took the other rice. No! 2 other pieces of rice fell out. They definitely feel like sticky rice now. Yeah. Yo, don't do this to me. Oh. Okay. Thanks for reminding me about flu shots. I should do that this year. Yeah, I see a lot of kids around where I work, so you know, there was one parent. I was like, "Oh, kiddo, you don't look so great. Why are your eyes a little bit like pink, you know? Like did you It's like, you know, like it's like, you know, like he just had that look around him, like his eyes are a little bit pink. He didn't look like, you know, fully like, he looked a little bit pale and all that stuff. And I was like, hey kiddo, you feeling okay? Like, you doing all right? Like, what's up? And then, cause he was like also not really responding. And then his mom's like, oh, he's okay. He's just starting to get a cold. He just started to cough today. And I immediately like backed up from this kid. I was like, excuse me, what? It was so funny because the kid that was sick came in without a mask, and the kid that was not sick came in with a mask, like a very well, like, MacGyvered mask, and then like all stapled together to like fit his face. And I was like, wow, look at all this effort. And then the kid that was sick was just strolled in like, hello, I'm getting sick, I shall now cough in your presence. And I'm like, mom, please, can you like not? Can you not bring your sick kid in? Oh, there is a lot of missing pieces right here. I was like, oh, it's okay, he just has a little cold. It's okay, you could still talk with him though. I'm like, no. If your kid is sick, stay home. Has the pandemic taught us nothing? But also, I'm like, I don't get paid time off, so I get sick, I'm just done. No pay, no work, just suffering. So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely getting the flu shot. I've had the flu once. It was not very fun. I survived. It's not very fun. I highly 0 out of 10 would not recommend getting the flu in the first place. If you do, I would recommend maybe just having the shot so you know you don't land yourself in the hospital. Because then you have to pay hospital fees. And a flu shot is a lot cheaper than hospital bed fees. I don't have money to stay in a hospital, so I'm just gonna go get my flu shot, and hopefully I survive this season. Yeah. Cool. Who the heck has the money for a flu-induced hospital stay anyways? Not me. Mm-mm. Oh, I could have sworn I took out like 2 more grains of rice. I don't know where they went. If you catch it early enough, medication like Tamiflu can mitigate really well. Yeah, but okay, have you realized that depending on how the flu hits you, I personally did not realize I had the flu until I was coming down from it. I think if you what was it like the rate, the time window for Tamiflu is pretty short. I think it has to be within like something crazy dumb like 48 hours of you like realizing you have the flu, or like it's like 48 to like 72 hours. That's like what, 2 to 3 days, and then beyond that it's kind of pointless. It does nothing. Yeah, 48-hour window is short. Is it really 48 hours? I think it is. It was something stupid short like that. You literally have to like, the second your fever hits, you'll be like, I have the flu, and like yeet yourself to the hospital, and then they'll be like, yeah, you had the flu, and then give you Tamiflu. But I was so out of it. I basically like woke up, I was like, whoa. I remember just thinking like, whoa, my head, it's so heavy. I'm so tired. I think I'll go back to sleep. And then I was basically like, I think in and out of consciousness for like a day. And then I think that's when my mom realized that something was wrong with me. And then, and my dad also realized that something was wrong with me. But they didn't realize I had the flu. They just thought I had a fever. Because they were like, flu? What flu? Oh, I forgot about the flu. It was a fever's a fever. And my dad also, like, in true Asian dad fashion, was like, oh, all you have to do is get up and move around a little bit. So he dragged me out to the nearby park and made me play basketball. I was so out of it, okay? I clearly missed. I definitely exceeded the 48. It wasn't until a week later, because I was just home for the holidays, and a week later I put myself on a plane all masked up before the pandemic. I had masks. Okay, my family's from Taiwan. We have masks. Because you use masks a lot there, like when you're in a library or whatever. But anyways, masked up. I took my one of the funny medications that I had like saved for myself from when I got sick in Taiwan. It was like this pill that lets you suppress your cough for at least 3 hours straight, and it works super well. And I don't think it's legal in the US, but I took that, and then I flew back to school. And then after vomiting up 2 more breakfasts, I was like, my friend was like, I think you have the flu. And I'm like, you're right, I think I have the flu. And then I looked up news articles about like the flu season, and I was like, oh, I definitely had the flu. Well, rip, I guess. Too late for Tamiflu. Yeah. Way too late for Tamiflu, actually. Ooh, you have stuff. Oh no, it took some of the silver coating from the bottom. Oh no. That rice screen has a little bit of the coating. We're gonna have to position it so it's like not, you can't see the coating. Is it this one or is it the other one? I think it was the other one. Yeah, it's this one. Oh no, it took a little bit off the bottom. It's okay. It's accurate. Those pans always get kind of scuffed the more you use them. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay, let's put it back on the box. Well, it's a little bit pudgier than what I wanted, but I think that's pretty decent. This side's actually really decent. This side is really decent. I think this side is still missing a couple in the back corner there. Still looks good enough to eat. I think this is missing like a couple in this back corner here. Ugh, I gotta cut off a couple, like 2-3 more grains of rice. Let's go by 3s. 3 is a good number. Where's the back corner again? Is it this corner? Oh! Yeah, this side's a decent side. Oh yeah, but also the year I got sick with the flu was also the year the flu was like so widespread that like the hospitals ran out of Tamiflu, so I would have been fucked either way, you know? So now I just take the flu shot. It also really helps that like my school really does, like when I was still a student, my school would like throw a outright fuss if you did not get your flu shot. Like you had to get your flu shot. You couldn't not get your flu shot. Oh shoot, there's too much glue on this right now. There we go. Basically, anybody who didn't get their flu shot by a certain date, the school had a flu shot clinic that they built into our schedules, and then you had to go, so you couldn't run away from it. That should be good enough to just get these last couple grains of rice on here. Oh shoot, it's supposed to be on this side, right? It's on this side. Wait, let me double check. This corner right here. We know we're pretty much done because we're running out of places to put the rice grains. So you had to be like Shinji. Wow, that's pretty gung-ho about it. Yeah. Keep telling yourself mustn't run away. Oh! Yeah, I actually forced myself to get the flu shot back then because I was like, I don't want to pay $30. I don't even earn money right now. Why would I waste $30 on this? So I was on my parents' insurance, obviously, so as a kid is supposed to be, and then And I would say kid, but I think it's like 26 they kick you off. But yeah, it's like I just like went and got my free flu shot from like CVS. I was like, okay, done. Yeah, this is pretty decent. Oh, I can put like one more grain of rice here. This corner right here. That corner. Let's put another 3. That corner. You also get to join the corner now. You wanted to escape that side? Now you get to join this side. Cool. It really just doesn't want to be there. Okay. Hey. Okay. Let it dry, let it dry. By let it dry, beans stick some more drops of glue in here to hold it together. And then let it dry. We're pretty much done with this. I don't know where else to put the rice. It looks pretty like a solid chunk of rice. You know, any more rice and you think the restaurant's like you know, like being cheap, right? Have you gone to a sushi restaurant and they give you like a super thin slice of fish, but like a fat glob of rice, and you're just like, we're eating rice, no fish. But they do that at the buffets. You know, the sushi buffets where like all you can eat places, they just like load you up on rice so you eat less fish. And they're like, you can't just leave the rice behind or else we're gonna charge you. Oh yeah, another reason why I don't recommend getting the flu is because my parent, like if you have Asian parents, they're definitely gonna feed you something medicinal. And I mean the good kind of medicinal with like the goji berries and like the Logan and the rock crystal sugar. And no, it's like the chicken with like all those like mystery herbs that smell and they taste very strong, and they're like, it's so good for you though, and we're like, help. Help. SOS. Send help. Yeah, that was pretty good. Unless your family is all in healthcare. I once had a friend who dropped this rice into the ground on a table, and I'm pretty sure the place didn't notice until we left. Oh no, that's diabolical. Unless your family is all in healthcare. I guess hopefully at that point they'd realize you had the flu and get you proper care, but no. My I would like to say that my mom is a person of science, and yet she also believes in Chinese medicine. Okay, I don't think I can leave this row undone. I'm just gonna cut these out. There we go. That's a little bit more. I'm just gonna get the last couple in. Yeah. Yeah, my mom came at me with the medicinal chicken soup. I'm like, I have been betrayed. I have been betrayed by tradition. It was good for a second, and then I messed it up. I'm just putting these in random spots now. What? I'm losing my grip on reality. Oh, it stuck to my finger instead of the sushi. No, don't do that. That's bad. Ooh. No. Okay, come back. Ooh. Okay. Where? Here? I can put you here. There's a little gap in there. I can put you in here. Oh no, now everything's coming off. Oh, no. It rearranged itself a little bit better. There we go. Now we're done. Okay, now we really just have to let it dry. No more rice grains? No? Okay. Empty? Yes. Empty? Yes. We are done. Oh, my finger. There's a lot of leftover glue here. Okay. Yeah, this can just go bye-bye now. And we we saved the plates. We saved the plates from getting dirty. Whoa. No, it melted. Wait, did it like melt through the plastic? Oh, it did. Ah! Gugon it is. We're gonna Gugon this shit. Yeah. Oh shoot. There's a lot more. Oh, okay. Now my fingers are covered in super glue. Amazing. Wonderful. My skin feels so tight right now. No. Okay, maybe the saran wrap didn't work as well as I thought it did. Maybe it's because there's like a lot of glue there, so it just kind of melted through the saran wrap. Maybe instead of saran wrap, I should use aluminum foil instead. Oh, or parchment paper. I can use parchment paper next time. It's parchment paper to like, or wax paper or something. Ugh, I'll go clean this later. Okay, I think it's pretty much dried. Yeah, look at it. Almost dried. Almost. But dried enough to look at. So we got sushi. We got sushi. We got sushi. Got sushi. Yeah, oishi. And then as a comparison, this is the one we did last time. We got two sushi. Big sushi and little sushi. Ow. So yummy. So yummy looking. And we're gonna just basically arrange them. Bow. Ta-da! One day this will be filled up with more sushi. Yeah. Sushi. I'm gonna leave it like this to dry though, because the reason why that has the white scuff mark is because I left it like this to dry, and in the morning I found out that all the leftover super glue had worked its way out and like pulled over here. I was like, no. So now we're gonna leave it like this to dry, and I'll write it up tomorrow. All right, yeah. So we're gonna end this stream here. Oh my god, it's 1:10. Are there maki kits? Yes, there are. You can see there are maki kit, and there's the rogue kit. I think that will look a little bit more put together, the maki ones. But yeah. So we are going to spin the wheel. We're gonna spin the wheel. 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 Find the wheel. I found the wheel. Ah, there we go. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. So we have, oh, I forgot to take tuna out. We just made the tuna. So we still have shrimp, we have ikura, we have salmon, we have tamago, and we have kappa nigiri. So I do have one of the maki kits. Two of the maki kits. Or, no, not maki. I don't have a hand roll kit. Wait, they don't have the hand roll kits. They have these though. They have the ikura and the kappa. I think that's the closest you're gonna get to maki. Wait, is it maki? Is that the maki? But it's like 1 a.m. I'm getting confused. Okay. Let's spin. Let's spin. Wow. Spin. go, 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 go. What? Hurry, build the next. Oh. Oh, we're finally building the Sriracha. Sriracha? I don't even know where he's from. All I know is that one day my little sister came to me. It's like, Jijie, I got you something. And she plopped this kit down in front of me. I was like, oh, thank you. So I had this kit. It's actually a pretty hefty box for a high grade kit. It's actually pretty fat. So I'm kind of curious as to what he looks like. So yeah, high grade Sriracha. I have no idea how to say that word. I don't know how to say a lot of words. I was actually kind of hoping for Epion though. The cross contrast Epion. Oh, it's so pretty. Cross contrast Epion is white and gold. It's so pretty. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So next time you come in, we'll be building the high grade Sriracha. Sriracha. I feel like it sounds like, you know, like one of those like Raphael and like. It sounds like one of those names, right? But I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, thank you all for joining me today. So next time we'll either be building this kit or I'll be working on my keyboard and then we'll build this kit. But that's the next kit in the lineup. All right, thank you all for joining me today. Thank you all for hanging out and watching me slowly go crazy. Yeah, very much an archangel type name. Yeah. But yeah, we'll go ahead and raid out if I can get my fingers to click properly. Oh god, there's so much super glue on my fingers. But yeah, stick around if you would like to join in the raid. Otherwise, hope to see you guys again next time. Yeah, and bye bye. Thank you all. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your week, or a nice day, or a nice weekend, or wherever you're at. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again next time. All right, bye bye, everybody.